Hello, good day, and welcome to Virgil's Mathematics Coaching. We have a question here to solve. Something multiplied by 3/6 is equal to 15 multiplied by 1/6. How are we going to solve this, guys? Where's my pen? You could press pause and try and get the answer for yourself. I'm going to try and work it out with explanations to help you guys out there understand. So, what's the first step? Does anybody know? First step is we need to find what is 15 multiplied by 1/6. This part here we're going to work on. So 15 multiplied by 1/6. I'm going to put the 15 over 1. Alright, so let's work on that. 15 over 1, which is the same as 15. You know why? Because 15 divided by 1 is 15. So 15 over 1 is the same as 15. Let's put it over 1. So look in more of a form of a fraction. So let's reduce. Which two numbers can we reduce? You're watching at the 15 and the 6. What number can we use to divide both 15 and 6 without getting a remainder? Is it 2? 6 divided by 2 is 3, but can we divide 15 by 2 without getting a remainder? No. Nope. That will be 7.5. That's a remainder, so 2 wouldn't work. What about 3? Let's divide 6 by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. What about 15? 15 divided by 3 is 5. No remainder. So yes, this is how you reduce. So we don't have anything else to reduce, so we're just going to put the equal sign here. And we're going to put 5 multiplied by 1, the numbers on top, we are multiplying. Let me repeat, 5 multiplied by 1, the numbers on top, so that will give you 5. And we're going to multiply the numbers below. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. So we got the answer for this part here. 15 multiplied by 1/6. The answer is 5 2s. Alright, so we could write, so something multiply by 3 6 is equal to, now we have the answer there, we could just put that here. Five over 2. So if you want to find what that something is, so if you want to find just the question, we'll use the question mark as a symbol. So whatever that is will be 5 over 2 divided by 3/6. But I'm sure you want to know why. You want to know why. So if you write, for example, if I write 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 10. Let's just say we didn't know this 5 was here. We did not know it was a question mark. Just like this question. So the question mark will be 10 divided by 2. And we know the question mark will be 5. Let me write that over. Right, so it's the same thing we're doing. So that's why we divide 5 over 2 divided by 3/6. It's the same thing like this. Now we know this here is 5. Is my eraser. And the statement is correct. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. So we just working with fractions. It's the same concept. I'm going to erase that example for now. That was for you to understand. Now, how do we divide 5 2's divided by 3/6? I hope you guys know what to do. So let's do our working across here. I'm just going to copy it. Right, so I have it across there. So when we multiplying, all we have to do is a few steps when we multiplying fractions. So it'll be 5 2's. We change the divide to a multiply. And then you flip whatever you're multiplying by. So if you read this out, it'll be 5 2's divided by 3/6. So that's why we flipping this fraction, because we're dividing by that. Some people like to say the fraction in right-hand side, but I prefer to say whatever you're dividing by. So if you read this is 5 2's divided by 3/6. So we need to flip the 3/6, not the 5 2's, otherwise you will get a wrong answer. So we're going to put the 6 on top, and we're going to put the 3 below. And we're going to reduce. What two numbers can we reduce? If you watch at the numbers on top and the numbers below, we are seeing the 6 and the 3. So 2 into 6 is 3, but can we get 2 into 3? No, so it's not 2. We cannot divide 6 and 3 by 2. But we could use 6 and 2 if you want to. So let's do that. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And we could say 3 divided by 3 is 1. And this 3 down here divided by 3 is 1. Let me do that over again. Remember, when reducing, we are dealing with one number on top and one below when you're multiplying fractions. So we're going to look for two numbers that we can divide with the same number without getting a remainder. So in this case, I selected the 6 and the 2. And I said 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. I could also select the 6 and the 3 and divide both numbers by 3. Let me show you that way. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the answer will be 5 over 1, which is the same as 5. So the answer is 5. So therefore, 5 multiplied by 3/6 is equal to 15 multiplied by 1/6. Until next time. Ciao.